Hi, you are in bed with I Heart Sharks. And we're going to answer a few questions now.
Okay.
So, Simon,
Yeah.
what happened last night? What happened last night?
I got home kind of late after midnight, and I actually dreamt for the first time in a while. Like, I don't dream very much. Somebody the other day asked me if I'd take care of all my dreaming during the day, and that's why I don't dream at night. Maybe that's true, but last night, that's pretty deep. Yeah. There was something about my birthday coming up.
That's when the album's coming out, by the way. And that wasn't planned, by the way, but I had a cat fall asleep on my face, so that's nice.
I can't do that one.
You're going.
I didn't know this happens, but apparently some people do this for comfort. When did you last sleep with one foot on the ground to stop the wheels from turning or the room from spinning?
Last time, I think that we were on tour in Hamburg, I was so drunk, the room was going really, really fast. So I put my foot out of the bed, still wearing my shoes.
I never
it works.
Idea. I know it must
really
work,
well.
but it's like I never
And
thought of
it's
it.
beautiful. And I had Craig sleeping next to me, and he was really
just
angry.
on the other side.
Yeah, we just if you put a cover on top of us, we just looked like a really big man.
Yeah, and the bed would not move.
Nope.
Yeah.
So, what was the most uncomfortable place you've ever slept?
This was after, like, when I was a teenager, I worked night shifts in like a factory, the city where I lived, and one time actually the night shift finished at 6 a.m. in the morning. I fell asleep standing up in the elevator that took me out of the factory.
This guy can fall asleep anywhere as well.
Yeah.
I've seen him fall asleep. I thought you were going to say this tour bus, but then again, that's pretty comfortable.
I get used to
Compared
that.
to a lift.
We spend so much time there, you got to find a way to adapt.
True.
If you could choose anyone, who should write a lullaby for you?
Oh, that's nice. Well, I like to go to sleep listening to music sometimes. And songs that I really like lying in bed to listen to. There's a song called Close Mic'd by Tom Veck. I like to listen to that song going to sleep. And so he can write me a lullaby, or The Cure can write me a lullaby. They've already written a lullaby, but they can write another one, because they always write good songs. Did something bad ever happen to you or anyone else because you overslept?
Oh. Bad? I don't.
I remember
I got
one
in trouble.
thing in mind, but yeah.
I got in trouble for it in school a lot because my family, we lived pretty close to the school. It was like a 5-minute bike ride, and I could just never get there on time because I always overslept. It seemed like it was too close, and
it's always like that. If you work close to work, you'll always
go there, and it's yeah.
But I remember one time when we overslept, where we went out. We were recording our last album, and we went out. We went out after recording one night, and the next day was when we were showing the label and management and some other people the album.
And we were in a big studio recording drums, and it was every hour was expensive.
Yep. And we were supposed to meet at 2 p.m, and we went out after recording with our producer, who's a bit of a party animal, and ended up. I remember getting a phone call. I was in his flat, completely gone, playing mini golf with some complete strangers in his Airbnb flat. And I remember our manager calling and being like, at like 2:30, like, yeah, where are you guys? It's a bit embarrassing. The whole label's here. Why are you not here? And me just being like, oh, we're not going today. We won't make it. So, which city in Germany that you've been to did you sleep best in? You've been to a lot of German cities.
German cities.
Yeah.
German cities.
A lot of them.
The first thought that came to mind was, but this isn't in Germany, like some stopover somewhere in the Alps where maybe we went up to like way too high and the air was really thin and we walked around for 8 hours in the mountains, and then you kind of, after that, you can lie on a sidewalk and fall asleep. And
it's the kind of gig where you're like playing and you're like...
probably one of those.
Okay.
Alps.
The Alps, okay.
Did we... I don't know.
It's your...
Imagine.
Yeah.
What's the most annoying song to be woken up by?
Wow, okay. Wow, my ringtone, I guess, but that changes quite often. So for a while we shared a room on tour with our backing singer, and her ringtone was Suburbia by our band, and that song just now every time I hear the beginning of it reminds me of her and reminds me of waking up. So it's
gets in your brain.
This could also refer to life on tour. Do you sleep better alone or with someone beside you? I mean that with like Martin. That sounds really weird, but yeah.
I don't know if there's a difference. I think, I've had long limbs, so when I sleep alone, maybe I sleep differently. Maybe I spread out more.
Like Superman.
I don't know what it's like for other people that sleep next to me.
You should ask maybe someone else who sleeps next to you.
Yeah. No, but this relates to the earlier question. I'm a pretty good sleeper in most circumstances. My eyes close and then they open again, and I don't know what happened.
True. Yeah, I've seen you sleep in some really weird places. It's incredible. It's pretty good.
So, what is the worst or the last nightmare you had?
That could get really deep, and I don't want to do that. I don't know.
When I think of my worst nightmare, also
it's horrible.
Really cool.
Yeah, I mean that's why it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
But I mean, most of my nightmares are dreams, like where I wake up in the dream and everything's still shit, and then I think it's reality, and then I wake up an hour later, and I really wake up, and that's where then everything's fine, but for the whole day I feel like
things like something that's falling.
I still feel I'm gonna wake up again, which is really crap. Yeah. But the crap thing that happened in the dream, whatever, someone died, or you have a horrible disease or something like that. Right. It's still kind of in your head.
Have you ever had one of those nightmares where you feel like you're just falling all the time?
Yep. That's pretty nasty.
Still waiting for it.
The other one is where there's just a black wave of nothing, just taking away. I had those when I was a kid. Which leads us on to this question: okay. Which monster sleeps under your bed?
I answer it.
You answer. I think we need to both answer this one.
Both answer it.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Let's see the monster under my bed.
I can answer it because I already know the question, so I cheated a little bit. I already had it in the beginning. And my one would be darkness. That's the thing that I'm very scared of, is not knowing what's under my bed. And the minute I look and I see there's nothing there, then it's fine. But just that kind of not knowing things, that's why I don't really like. I'm not very big. Ever since I was a kid, I don't really like the dark. Still.
You have a light under your bed?
I don't. I look under my bed, or I send a cat, or I turn on the light, but and everything's fine. But the darkness has always been a little bit of a...
I don't think I have any monsters under my bed, but my bed itself, like at night, if I get up, I'm just extremely clumsy. Like I can hit my head 3 times just like leaving the room. Like I don't even know if it's not the bed, obviously. Like it's a normal room and there's nothing in there. But
might be your eyesight.
Probably. No contacts.
Yeah, we're both very good.
So the darkness
as well
reaches out and trips me up.
Yeah. So thank you very much for having us. We were I Heart Sharks, and you were in bed with us.
Good night.
Yeah. Good night.
I don't wanna go home.